Hello and welcome back to XCOM. We are going to, after having assaulted everything and taking some UFOs as our own, we are now going to have a autopsy done on our sectoid commander. Which has now been done. We can now build psionic labs. And it will allow us to discover and develop psionic abilities of our soldiers. That is lovely. We have a lot of research we can take, which is going quite fast. And I think it's very important for us to get some of the, perhaps, precision lasers.
Nothing will ever be the same. The work that we've done here to adapt the technology of a hostile enemy force has advanced the scientific progress of mankind by untold generations. These weapons, these abuses of science, we still have an opportunity to use them for a greater good. We have paid a heavy price, but our efforts have not been in vain.
You are completely correct, Dr. Van Halen, and I hope we are not in vain. In 2 days we're going to have sectoid... Oh right, we had a bug. But apparently the sectoid command autopsy is going to haunt us. Oh well. Whatever floats their boat. So let's get back to action. We have a lag, I think. Did we just crash? Hello and welcome back. After our successful assault on the base and vacating all the intruders from our new premises and having acquired some new UFOs, we are now returning back to have 4 days of workshop. We had a crash, so I'm just stating this again in case someone missed it. So let's go to work.
Additional workshop online.
We have now
New
built...
engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Thank you, Dr. Shen. We have the new satellites under construction, which is good. And we can see here that the satellites have become even more cheap. Now they cost 60. That is indeed lovely. We should be able to build the satellite uplink, but we lack a lot of money. And besides, we want to build the satellite nexus. Although we cannot build this one anyway, we need 25 engineers. We only have 21, 24. We need 1 engineer, so next month we will build it. And given the price, we're probably going to spend most of our money on this. But we need 2 UFO flight computers for this. So with this in mind, could we build the psionic labs? We need 200 as well. We're going to need a lot of money. So perhaps the grey market is going to help us. We have a lot of alien stasis tanks which we can sell. And a lot of alien food. And alien entertainment. And some surgery. There we go. We just got 350 in no time. So, by this we should be able to build the satellite next... Oh right, we still need a person. I'm going to excavate because we want to work down towards the steam. So in the meantime, if we can't build the satellite uplink, we probably can. So we're going to build the satellite uplink. I know it's going to be different in comparison to the satellite nexus, but we could build a workshop though as well. We need more engineers. And we need the money. So the satellite uplink. There we go. With this, we are able to, we can build another satellite, get more money. We can even build the Phoenix cannon. I'm going to build, how many can we build? I think we should wait with this. Everything is running up and working, so we can build the precision laser. There we go. What have we learned? We can now build a scatter laser and a laser sniper rifle. That is good. I would say this is probably the heavy on the sniper's version. What we probably should try to make is the UFO power source. We might be able to get more power this way than we normally are used to. Sorry, we're not going to visit the hangar. I would like to visit the situation room to see how the panic is going. We have United States and India. So by building these satellites we should get them running, and I'm hoping we can get the last of Southern America to have a complete bonus so we can make the autopsy freely. So without further ado, we can... Wait a second, I just recalled we got this new workshop we could build. The psionic labs, they cost 200. So we are not able to do that. We could in the meantime see if we can build our new weapons. We have the laser sniper rifle. Let's try and build one. And the scatter laser. Can only be used by assault class soldiers. But he's using the laser rifle anyway, so we are not interested in this. So we could go to the officer training school. We can't even purchase anything. How boring. Let's view the... Nope, we can't do anything. Let's just go and scan for activity. The UFO power source. We can now build an Illyrium generator. And they have a staggering amount of power. So that is going well. So we could go and make the autopsy. I am not currently running on them. I think we should just take either the heavy laser or skeleton suits. Let's go and take the heavy lasers. We already have a lot of armor for soldiers. Oh, the foundry.
Foundry online.
And we got a rebate because we have the workshop, so we actually got 5 money left back, I mean. Let's try and visit the foundry. Something might happen. There we go, the foundry.
First time in the foundry? It's not the prettiest, but some of our more interesting projects will certainly benefit from the adjustments made down here.
So, we have a lot we can research, so that is lovely. We can research a heavy weapons platform, some improved pistol. Or the scope upgrade. So I was thinking that perhaps we should see if we can get 30 money so we can develop the stealth satellites. For having satellites...
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional
Yes, we
uplink
have no
required.
satellites available and 5 in orbit. So, sorry, what we should do is we could see if we can sell something. Let's sell some more floaters. There we go. Now we have money. And in the engineering foundry, we could purchase... could have the improved medkit as well. I think I'm going to take... this is going to cost UFO flight computers. There's a good thing we saw that. So perhaps the medkit is better. There we
I'll
go.
send word to the Foundry crews now. You can follow their progress remotely from the project queue in engineering.
So there we go.
Excavation complete.
We have gotten a request to get UFO flight computers. That's a good thing we didn't buy the stealth satellites, because we might get 3 scientists out of this. So we are not going to dispatch it now. I'm going to hope that...
Contact detected.
well, we got it. So we might get more flight computers. That was lovely. We're going to see the difference between the laser sniper rifle and it's going to have a base damage of 6 and critical damage of 9, which is way better than our normal one. It looks fairly short in comparison when we look at it. But who am I to suggest this? I'm just a simple boy and not a soldier. So everyone is having weapons except our heavies. So let's launch the mission.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
We're moving into Argentina next. The threat there seems to be the most pressing. Reports indicate the UFO set down in a sparsely populated area. We need to stay sharp and eliminate the invaders.
So once again we have no civilians. That seems to be quite normal. And we're going to expect full resistance. But it's daylight. Well, that's good with daylight. We can see longer. Further, I mean.
We're in position near the enemy LZ. Strike one is ready to move on your orders.
I read you, Big Sky. This was a landing, not a crash, so expect heavy resistance.
So we are just going to slightly advance. I have no clue where the alien is, but I am certain we will find out very soon. And in order not to bore everyone this time, I will try to press further. Not stopping as much. So we can go one forward.
Enemies in sight.
There's a lot of aliens here. Well, we saw them, so I'm going to make a run and gun and rush back into cover. And there we are unable to see them. Well, that's not as good. So what we're going to do is just make a complete round of Overwatch. And it's dead. We have 5 soldiers left. The second one is arriving. Going on Overwatch. That is everything we saw. We're just going to shoot and kill. And bearing in mind we don't want to spend all our ammunition, should perhaps get PC into cover, which he can't really see anything and shoot. So instead Jack is going to make the killing.
X-ray neutralized.
Lovely. There we go. Oh, he missed.
No way that just happened.
Not good, Ben. Look at the second reaction shot. Nicely done.
I need ammo. They're trying to pull back.
Calling out for its allies, it seems. And PC is unable to hit anything.
No way that just happened.
Is he going to try again? He missed once again. PC is not with us for this moment.
Kill confirmed.
So instead we are going to let Mosi do this. We're going to take a reload here. I'm currently questioning that the aliens... We have the thin man here in cover.
About to start keeping
I was
score.
surprised. I thought the aliens would be on Overwatch. But it seems they are just staying behind and having fun. So Jack hit him with a critical of 10. Holy, that was lovely.
Hear anything?
And it seems no one is able to take a reaction shot, but I'm not sure what he did. He might have done a calling to his friends. So we're going to see if Jack can hit him from this distance. There we go.
I'm out of firepower over here.
So with all this in mind, we have just cleared the entrance.
It's killing
We're going
time.
to take a reload for some of the people here. So we make certain that we have
Killing time.
all
Good
the
to
ammo
go.
that we need. So that was a fun welcoming party. And it seems that this welcome party was quite lovely. Well, Jack, you can just reload. We're not hearing any aliens. That's interesting. And we're not seeing any aliens. Jack should run up to help. And we could have Ben running forward and seeing nothing. So we are going to go inside. There we go.
What's making that noise?
Yes, we heard the aliens and they are obviously inside.
Positive enemy contacts.
There we go. So if we can stun these buggers, which just happens to outflank us, well, that's not as good. We're going to rush back. I would have loved for these aliens to come out and play with us. We might even be able to capture one. So there we go.
What's making that noise?
Right, so they're not going to come out and play. Obviously enough. Meaning we have to go in. Running up. Eduardo could run in to be closer. So on the very next turn we are going to rush in.
You hear that?
Are they coming from the different sides now? We're going to find out. Takes a reaction shot.
Incoming over here.
Well then. This is quite the situation. We want to take them alive. And the stun has a 5% chance to hit. Not going to help. And you can go and hunker down. Let's say we also have possibility of Mosi coming in to outflank. Almost. Let's try anyway. You missed! How could you?
I'll get him next time.
So, how are we going to do this? You can only hit this guy. It's not going to not work. We could do a critical. That means we lose the option of having... So instead we can make Eduardo shoot first. Shoot the alien going to outflank us. 9 of critical. That's horrible. Are we going to pop a smoke grenade? So we are now all harder to hit. Jack is going to rush forward. There we go. Let's see how the aliens does.
It's raining death over here.
Trying to shoot and they miss.
I'm under fire.
And they missed again. So I have just found a new respect for the smoke grenades. And with this alien only having one left, let's run in and stun.
Sleep tight.
It worked. We have just stunned the commander. We are doing well. So I'm questioning whether or not we should rush in to shoot this alien. And it worked. And Eduardo, you really deserve to get this kill. You have done everyone a favor. You did it.
He's down.
Gentlemen, we are now inside. This is quite the small UFO in comparison. So I'm not certain how it's looking.
Racktop Bay.
We know we have a stunned unit. So perhaps we should just
Ready to
spend
run.
most of our time
Here they come.
reloading. There we go.
What we've seen so far, it was only natural to assume the aliens would have something specialized towards frontline combat. This hulking creature appears to be that unit.
I don't envy anyone who has to
Well-
go up against that thing.
That buggers them. They just turned in on the very last trip.
Smoke out.
So we're going to cast the smoke again. And hopefully Jack, which is being in the center, will hopefully get assistance. In the meantime, Jonas is trying to see if we can hit this guy. And he did! That is one kill less. No, shot less.
They're repositioning on us.
Ouch, that hurt.
Damn. That was their attack.
And it missed, luckily. So the last alien is going to shoot. And he sadly hid. That hurt. But Jack should be able to hit and take revenge, which he did. And we can actually see throughout the wall. Could it be better? We're just going to do that immediately. Did a critical. So they lost another alien. I think it's a very good idea for Ben here to take cover, which is actually proving to be quite useful. And he one-shot it. That is revenge. So Glass Spark. We just completed Glass Spark. Yeah, there was a lot of sparks, and not sure why they named this operation Glass Spark. But we did it. Bravo.